In today's fast-paced world, it's really tempting to cut back on sleep just to squeeze in more work, social activities, or, entertainment. The pressure to always be productive, to stay connected, and to keep up with the relentless pace of modern life can make sleep feel like a luxury we simply can't afford. Late-night emails, endless scrolling on our phones, and the constant buzz of notifications keep us awake long after our bodies are begging for rest. For many, the day doesn't end when the sun goes down. It just shifts into a new gear, fueled by caffeine and the fear of missing out. We often wear our sleeplessness like a badge of honor, praising those who can power through on minimal rest. In many workplaces and social circles, pulling an all-nighter or surviving on just a few hours of sleep is seen as a sign of dedication and strength. It's almost as if exhaustion has become a status symbol, proof that we're working hard and pushing our limits. But beneath this surface-level admiration lies a dangerous misconception, one that ignores the real toll that sleep deprivation takes on our bodies and minds. However, this mindset couldn't be further from the truth. Sacrificing sleep is actually akin to neglecting our physical and mental health, and it leads to a cascade of negative consequences. Chronic sleep deprivation impairs our memory, weakens our immune system, and increases our risk for serious health problems like heart disease, diabetes, and depression. It can make us irritable, anxious, and less able to cope with everyday stress. Over time, the effects of lost sleep add up, quietly eroding our well-being and making it harder to function at our best. Our bodies and minds really thrive on routine, and sleep is no exception. Regular, sufficient sleep is as crucial to our well-being as a balanced diet and regular exercise. When we prioritize sleep, we give our brains time to process memories, repair cells, and regulate hormones that control everything from appetite to mood. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule, creating a calming bedtime routine, and making our bedrooms a sanctuary for rest can all help us reclaim the restorative power of sleep. Yet, we often treat sleep as if it's an optional luxury, instead of the non-negotiable necessity it truly is. We convince ourselves that we can catch up on weekends or that a few hours here and there won't make a difference. But the truth is, our bodies can't simply adapt to chronic sleep loss. The damage accumulates, affecting our mood, our relationships, and even our ability to make good decisions. This disregard for sleep has sparked a modern sleep crisis, which is jeopardizing both our mental and physical health. As more and more people struggle to get the rest they need, the consequences ripple through our society, impacting everything from workplace productivity to public safety. It's time to recognize that sleep isn't a weakness or a waste of time, but a vital foundation for a healthy, fulfilling life. The link between sleep and mental health is, honestly, powerful and undeniable. When we consistently shortchange ourselves on sleep, we disrupt the delicate balance of our brain chemistry. This disruption can leave us vulnerable to a range of mental health challenges, from mild mood swings to more severe conditions like anxiety and depression. Sleep acts as a nightly reset button for our brains, allowing us to process emotions, consolidate memories, and regulate our mood. Without adequate sleep, our brains really struggle to perform these essential functions, leaving us feeling emotionally drained and mentally sluggish. Chronic sleep deprivation can manifest in a variety of ways, often creeping into our lives so gradually that we may not even realize the extent of its impact. While many people associate lack of sleep with just feeling tired, the reality is that the consequences run much deeper, especially when it comes to our mental health. Our mental well-being is particularly vulnerable to the effects of insufficient rest. When we consistently miss out on sleep, our brains struggle to process emotions, making us more susceptible to mood swings, irritability, and even emotional outbursts. Anxiety levels can skyrocket as our brains remain in a heightened state of alertness, unable to properly regulate stress hormones. This constant state of tension can make even minor challenges feel overwhelming and can lead to persistent feelings of worry or dread. Depression can also take root as sleep loss disrupts the production of serotonin and dopamine, the neurochemicals crucial for feelings of happiness and well-being. Over time, this imbalance can leave us feeling hopeless, unmotivated, and disconnected from the world around us. Furthermore, Sleep deprivation wreaks havoc on our cognitive abilities. Our brains need adequate rest to function at their best, and without it, even simple tasks can become daunting. Concentration becomes a constant struggle, our minds feeling foggy and easily distracted. Decision-making skills falter, and we may find ourselves second-guessing even the most basic choices. Our ability to learn and retain new information plummets, making it difficult to keep up with daily responsibilities or absorb new skills. These cognitive impairments can have far-reaching consequences, affecting our performance at work, school, and in our personal lives. Relationships may suffer, productivity can decline, and our overall quality of life is diminished, all because of the hidden mental toll of sleep deprivation. Even a single night of insufficient sleep can have noticeable effects on our mood and emotional state. We may find ourselves feeling irritable and short-tempered, struggling to cope with even minor stressors. Our emotional resilience definitely takes a hit, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and emotionally reactive. This heightened emotional sensitivity can strain relationships, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. It also impairs our ability to regulate our own emotions, making it challenging to navigate daily life with our usual composure. During sleep, our brains are far from idle. In fact, they are hard at work performing vital maintenance and restoration tasks. As we drift off, our brains work diligently to consolidate memories, transferring information from short-term to long-term storage. This process is essential for learning and retaining new knowledge. Sleep also plays a crucial role in clearing out metabolic waste products that accumulate in the brain throughout the day. This brainwashing process is essential for maintaining healthy brain function and preventing cognitive decline. Without sufficient sleep, these metabolic byproducts can build up, potentially contributing to neurodegenerative diseases over time. When we consistently fail to get enough sleep, we accrue what's known as sleep debt. This isn't just about feeling groggy the next day. It's a cumulative process, where each lost hour of rest adds up, night after night. Over time, this debt can become a heavy burden, quietly affecting our bodies and minds in ways we might not immediately notice. Unlike financial debt, which you might be able to pay off with a single payment, sleep debt doesn't work that way. You can't simply catch up on lost sleep with one long nap or a weekend of sleeping in. The effects of chronic sleep deprivation linger, and the body needs consistent, quality rest to truly recover. As sleep debt accumulates, it sets off a domino effect, gradually impacting nearly every system in the body. Our cognitive abilities start to decline, making it harder to focus, remember details, or make sound decisions. Emotionally, we may become more irritable, anxious, or even depressed. On a biological level, chronic sleep debt disrupts our hormone balance, leading to increased production of stress hormones like cortisol. This hormonal imbalance can make us feel constantly on edge, and over time, it puts extra strain on our heart and other vital organs. This disruption doesn't stop there. It can contribute to weight gain by altering appetite-regulating hormones, making us crave unhealthy foods and overeat. Our risk of developing chronic diseases, such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease, increases. Meanwhile, our immune system becomes less effective, leaving us more vulnerable to infections and illnesses. Moreover, sleep loss impairs our judgment, slows our reaction time, and reduces our coordination. This not only affects our performance at work or school, but also increases the risk of accidents and injuries in everyday life. The domino effect of sleep debt is far-reaching, reminding us that prioritizing rest is essential for our overall well-being. Improving sleep quality often involves making simple yet effective changes to our daily routines and sleep environment. Establishing a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends, helps regulate our body's natural sleep-wake cycle, promoting more restful sleep. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine signals to our bodies that it's time to wind down. This routine could include taking a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to calming music. Ensuring our bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool further optimizes our sleep environment, promoting deeper, more restorative sleep. In addition to a consistent sleep schedule and a relaxing bedtime routine, Several other lifestyle factors can influence sleep quality. Regular physical activity is beneficial, but it's best to avoid strenuous exercise close to bedtime. Limiting caffeine and alcohol intake, especially in the hours leading up to sleep, can prevent sleep disruptions. Creating a relaxing sleep environment extends beyond just the bedroom. Minimizing screen time in the hour before bed can prevent the blue light emitted from electronic devices from interfering with our melatonin production, a hormone crucial for regulating sleep-wake cycles. Just as we prioritize nutritious meals and regular exercise for our physical health, we must prioritize sleep for our mental well-being. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a fundamental human need, as essential as air, food, and water. Embracing this mindset is the first step toward reclaiming control of our sleep and, in turn, our mental health. Making sleep a priority requires conscious effort and a willingness to make changes to our lifestyles. However, the rewards are immeasurable. Prioritizing sleep means investing in our mental clarity, emotional resilience, and overall well-being. If you consistently struggle with sleep difficulties, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A healthcare provider can help identify any underlying medical conditions or sleep disorders that may be contributing to your sleep problems. They can also provide personalized recommendations for improving your sleep hygiene and discuss treatment options if necessary. Remember, you don't have to navigate sleep challenges alone. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Improving sleep quality is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and a commitment to making sustainable lifestyle changes. But rest assured, the investment is worth it. When we prioritize sleep, we invest in our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. We unlock a world of cognitive clarity, emotional stability, and boundless energy. So tonight, make a conscious decision to prioritize your sleep. Your mind, body, and overall well-being will thank you for it.